has ever been radical in this country. Abraham Lincoln made a radical decision Franklin Delano Roosevelt made the radical decision to embark on establishing programs like Social Security.
You care about who? You're a humanitarian? Is that right? Oh, you care about who? Radical what? And here's a segment here from such and such, such, what do you call it, Cortez, man was quiz in the Bronx, and so Cortez, there's a background of, what do you call it, a politician here, Queens, Bronx, and so, you say, oh, you know, 30 miles. What is it spend on it? You want to put a spin on it? You don't want to put a spin on it because, you know, a lot of time doesn't wait for you, and you don't wait for time. You don't ever tell me if you're going to see this interview again. So, do you racketeer off to politics? You racketeer off the chance of politics to save your own life, if you will? And which is the issue in itself of like Native Americans, so would you say or Native or what in relation to immigration American as to what your name is, and whatever the case may be. And say, okay, well, yeah. So you want to politic for something or other? I don't know. No, maybe it's just a trap that I'd rather stay out of. You know, so. You know, so what I wonder is like, okay, do you learn to read somebody? Okay, so you do politics with somebody. Do you learn to read somebody? You know, someone that has ADD. You know, someone that has a phobia of some type of people. You say that some people want you to read them, some people don't. And it's hard to differentiate between two. But anyways, you might say to yourself, and you say with all the red tape, well, no red tape, and no excuses for anything, is you get a biography of what is it on the phonics alone of this narrative as a biography, and she says, so you know, so it's like, oh well, do you understand what it is about a generation that's separated by 20 years that still tries to look at you or see you as a peer? And to me, that's a frustration that, as a constituent, is a concern of mine because I feel like, you know, I go by NWA policy, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, for your elders and stuff. In any case, you know, there's just one side of the policy, but in any case, so you say, so you figure, right, you know, you watch Pulp Fiction, right, from backgrounds and whatnot, and that's just right there. What I'm basically trying to say is that the narrative of what it said is what I said. And it's like, what is it that you, nothing. Well, explain yourself, well, you know, I don't understand the humanitarian part and stuff like that. And I understand that, and I can understand a lot of people don't like me. I understand that, and such and such and people don't read that right now. And, you know, and so, like, well, how does that humanitarianism refer back to me in a sense where you relate to, like I said, so-called peers, even peers that may be in, like, 5th grade, so-called peers, and, like, well, it's like, well, how can I draw a conclusion, or how can I draw a conclusion with that end result? I was trying to have some solace around it. And, to me, if you're humanitarian, and cannot formulate a solution, then I'm like, well, how effective are you? Oh, well, you know, you get expressions of a smile and whatnot. And like, several 20 years, and it's like, yeah, of course. So it was like, oh, you politic till keeping people informed about, oh, you just let time run on the tape or whatever, right? Because you want a politic, and when you say tape, you automatically enclose yourself in all kinds of tape. And so when you say that, you say, okay, so from the outside looking in, or from a separation of anxiety, if you will, or a separation of degree of separation, what do you see in your formulation? If I could say that, in your formulation, as a combination, what do you see as a solution to like the unparalleled type of peer atmosphere that is created in their society nowadays?
specifically in my personality. So you get snag on her apida. I got her apida. I didn't see a P. I didn't hear a P in there. I was like, oh, and then or B, and then and then what happened? And then so I started to politic again. I'm like, well, you know what? Damn, I think it was over there. Oh no, over there. And then there's a good no thing right there. That's not what I tell you. So, like, oh, well, you know what? The humanitarian effort is fine. So that new faces in Congress are fine. They're 20 years into the night. And like, you know, okay, well, we see more influx of them. And so males as well. You know, females as well. Females. I'm like, okay, you know, I do the math. I'll be 40 when I'm 60, I'm 60 years, 20, or whatever it is, whatever. And like, oh, okay, well, here's another thing. And like, oh yeah, well, what is your, so what's saying? I don't know. I think the humanitarian effort for me is concerned with peer-to-peer pressure, supposedly with a fifth grader, but like, what is this peer-to-peer pressure that I'm feeling right now for whatever reason? And how do you correct that? Because that seems to be, and then millennial talk comes in like, oh, just stick into this and parallel yourself to this, and that's all bunk, right? And it's like, and then she just warms you into the gravitational pull of her verbals, and you know, and that's and it's more, and it's very like what that was, and like, you know, so it's like, so I'm letting you roll on the tape and whatnot, and then, like I said, time doesn't wait for you. You don't wait for time. You for time to get out of place. Anyway, so what she said. So I sort of political spin on it and say, oh, well, you know what? I just averted the question you asked by saying by propaganda for myself. I'm like, well, yeah, you know, I still don't see the humanitarian effort of what you say. That's unequivocal. And to say that there's no fairness in human mannerisms and manners in general and behaviorisms towards different demographics of age. So that I think goes unanswered, and that's what I have a gripe about in the whole idea of this new government and stuff like that. That's how I feel about it.